Member for Goyder.
Let's find out how fast I can speak today. Madam Speaker, what a year it has been. I rise today to wish everyone a safe and Merry Christmas. As this is the last sitting of the year, as everyone else has spoken before me, I will take the opportunity myself to thank the people of the Northern Territory and specifically the constituents of the Goyder electorate for their support and encouragement over what, for me, has been a period of personal and professional growth. Their support gives me great pride and reaffirms my focus on delivering positive outcomes to the electorate over my first term in government. I thank every member of the community that has stopped at one of my roadsides. It can be quite lonely on the side of the road, so it's always great when someone comes and says hello. To those that come in my electorate office, who I enjoy being able to help, or even just followed me on Facebook or given me a ring or sent me an email, even if it is just to say hello or abuse me. It is this communication and feedback that I can use to come into Parliament and advocate on their behalf for a better Northern Territory or fire me up so I can do better. I would also like to thank my wonderful partner Mel, who is currently at her work Christmas party that I'm currently missing, for being so understanding and patient. When she reads this on Hansard tomorrow, I'll hope that she knows that I love her and I appreciate her. I'd also like to thank the member for Nelson and his family for the help and support over the past year. I must thank Sharon, Shirya, Daniel, Lara, Lily, Pete and Bethany for sharing the member of Nelson and thank them for all they have done for me and for the member of Nelson. I'd also like to thank Nicole and Kris Civitarese for their continuing guidance, friendship and support over the past year. Merry Christmas to them and their families. Likewise to my staff, Shirya and Meghan, for keeping me in line and on time. I thank them and wish them also a Merry Christmas. Lastly, thank you to Torrie, Melissa and Joel, whose efforts helped me get here in this Assembly. I'd also like to thank the Chief Minister for her continued support and leadership. Without her, this government would not be here today. Her continued energy and resilience is and was essential in delivering us a country Liberal Party government and bettering the Northern Territory. Madam Speaker, I have a list of about 1,000 clubs and sporting groups in my electorate, which I will not be naming. But these clubs provide great opportunities for people to develop friendships, become part of a team and develop a strong sense of belonging and purpose. But vital to the success of these clubs are the many, many volunteers who, unfortunately, I also will not be naming, who run the committees, they host the events, they do the fundraising and are the foundation of community spirit. Thank you to everyone across the Territory and especially in my electorate that gives whatever little spare time they have for the betterment of the community. Volunteering can often be a thankless task, and for that reason, I'd like to highlight the recent honour awarded to rural resident and wildlife carer and advocate Mignon McHendrie, who was announced as the 2025 Local Hero for the Northern Territory at the most recent Australian of the Year Awards ceremony. For over 30 years, Mignon, and I apologise for butchering her name, has brought compassion and education to her community, rescuing and caring for the Northern Territory's unique wildlife. As president of the community organisation Wildcare Inc., Mignon is the helm of a team of volunteers who rescue wildlife. Wildlife Inc. is a non-for-profit which provides a support network for carers of sick, injured and orphaned wildlife. The primary objective is to rescue, rehabilitate and release these animals back into their natural habitat and to raise community awareness concerning the care and conservation of native animals. Mignon also donates her time to working with remote communities, including organising for animals to be flown into Darwin for specialised care. Mignon is expanding the work of Wildlife Incorporated by training the community on how to care for orphan baby animals and licenses the taking of animals with carers into local schools. She is a true advocate for Australia's treasured wildlife. She is 57 years old and her kindness and compassion are contagious. Congratulations, Mignon. Madam Speaker, I'm skipping that paragraph. I would also like to thank our first responders and emergency services and acknowledge the pivotal role the volunteer bushfire brigades and Bushfires NT play in keeping the rural areas safe during our fire season. The much welcome wet season rains not only provide us relief from the heat, they also deliver a well-earned rest for many of these volunteers that hit pause on their lives whenever the call comes in. Not only do they fight fires, they provide advice and support rural residents, and many spread cheer and joy with their annual Santa runs. To the Coolpinia, Humpty Doo, Virginia Bees Creek, Maracay, Acacia Hills, Elizabeth Valley, Lambles Lagoon, Manton's Point, Stewart Volunteer Fire Brigades, thank you and Merry Christmas. To Litchfield Councillor and my former elected council colleagues, I look forward to maintaining a relationship and working closely to deliver positive outcomes to the Goyder and the wider Litchfield local government area. Thank you again to my staff, my parliamentary team and family. I could not do what I could do without you. I could not do what I do without you. I look forward to a day off over Christmas to share the cheer with my partner Mel, my family and friends, and my staff advised me that January 4th looks like a good day off. I would also... That one's done. In summary, the current Finocchiaro government will see a return to the days when the rural areas were heard, understood and appreciated. I reiterate my commitments to Goyder made during my campaign on this final sitting to light up Norbuild Oval at Fred's Pass Sport and Recreation Reserve, to upgrade the Arnhem Highway and Fred's Pass Road intersection, and the installation of a playground at the Humpty Doo Golf Club. I'm also proud to announce that our commitment to expand and better access at Harrison Dam has already been completed. And with that, Madam Speaker, I wish you a very Goyder Christmas.
Thank you.
Well